Welcome back. Dave Palumbo here with the RX Muscle Species Nutrition Radical Body Transformation. We are in our final week. I'm here with a bunch of people, but we're going to go to James Hergott first, our good friend who's orchestrating this whole challenge. James, what a great bunch of competitors, coaches, camaraderie. I saw the transformations. We'll be putting them up throughout the show, and so far everyone looks really great. This has got to be super motivational for everyone who's been following along.
Yeah, absolutely. You have everything from people gaining 20, 30 pounds of muscle to people losing weight, everything in between. Like you said, great camaraderie between everybody that's very supportive of each other, even though it is a contest and there are prizes on the line, including cash and supplements and other things.
Yeah.
Everybody is really complimentary of each other, and it's got a great vibe going on. And I think everybody appreciates how challenging and how rewarding this is.
I love these transformations. I mean, the pictures, I like pictures, you know, because a lot of people don't really see the transformation as they're in the midst of it. But when you go and look at that before and after picture, and we're not even done, we still got this final week to go. I'm inspired when I see it, and it just goes to show that, you know, anyone can do it. These are regular people. These are not, you know, professional bodybuilders that are doing this. And so to see a person who's just out of shape, who wants to get lean, make such radical changes, no pun intended, in 12 weeks, or even go the other direction and add so much muscle in such a short period of time is it just shows anyone out there who is watching this that they can do it too if they really put their mind to it. Let's go to Catherine first. I know Catherine's got to leave. She's got the gun loaded and she's ready to go off to work. You know, you made some amazing progress. Talk to us a little bit about your journey and how you felt the last 11 and a half weeks have gone, Catherine.
As of now, I'm down 31 pounds.
Wow.
And
amazing.
At least last I checked, a couple is down 5 inches in my waist and
terrific.
A little 17 inches total on my body. But I feel so much better. I was getting to the point to where I was starting to look my age, and I didn't like it. So I feel I look younger. People are telling me I look a lot younger. I can fit into clothes now that I haven't been able to fit into in 10 years. It's been an amazing journey, and I really can't believe the progress that I've made in just 11 weeks.
Unbelievable. Now, am I allowed to ask how old you are?
I will be 50 in September.
Wow, so you're approaching my territory now. That's phenomenal. You know, what I noticed right away looking at you, obviously you're in uniform every time you're on the show, but I see it in your face. Your face definitely dropped a lot of body fat. And when you get down to the facial body fat, that means you've lost a significant amount. Well, what a lot of people don't realize is the face doesn't go away right away. You know, you might lose some fluid retention in your face, but when your cheeks start getting down in size, that means that you've really dug pretty deep into the body fat stores. So congratulations on a terrific transformation. And I know you're going to finish up very strong down the stretch. We still got about 4 more days to go till the end of the weekend. And I know everyone's going to dig deep. I suspect that, you know, we'll see another 3 or 4 pound weight losses for the people who are trying to lose weight in this last stretch. I know I'm torturing the crap out of Ernesto. That's for sure. Ernesto, you look like Pablo Escobar now.
You're killing me, Dave. You're killing me.
How much cardio do I have you doing now?
I had to leave the mustache. 2 hours and a half, man. You got to be kidding me.
Are you in Panama right now? Where are you? Because you sound like you're like 100 miles, 1,000 miles away from us, you know?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Am I
hear
good?
You. There's a little delay. It looks like you're on the moon or something like that, but that's all right. You haven't had any fights with anyone, have you, since we last talked? Now people are afraid of you. That's the problem.
No, not at all. I'm just fighting the damn cardio machine 2.5 hours. It's crazy.
Mark, talk to us a little bit about how you've been working with Ernesto.
Well, Ernesto, his ultimate goal is after this is to join the Marines. So that's basically the type of regiment that we've had him on. We started off with a lot of strength training, a lot of HIIT, a lot of sprints, and he followed the plan 100%. And proof is in the pudding. You don't lose that kind of weight just and gain that kind of muscle just by nutrition alone. You gotta put the work in. Period.
Ernesto, you actually have a taper on that back double bicep pose you hit there. I'm pretty impressed. Before you just had rolls of fat there. Now you have actually like a V starting to come in. That's very impressive, you know.
Yeah, 48 pounds down.
I know.
48 pounds down with Mark.
You'll be past 50.
You'll be kicking my ass.
Yeah, you'll be past 50 pounds down by the end of the weekend. Mark, how much do you think he needs to go to before he's going to be a candidate for Marine boot camp?
Another 50 pounds.
All right. Can you do that, Ernesto?
Damn.
He'll be there.
Heck yeah. Yeah, as long as you guys believe in me, that's all I need.
I think Ernesto's going to come stay with you, Mark, in your house. And, for the last 20 pounds.
He needs to be 215 to get into the Marines.
Yeah.
That's my prediction for him to be able to handle that.
And you know what it takes, so I trust your opinion.
Yeah, I do. We actually already talked about going further, so that I'm going to get him to that boot camp, whether he likes it or not. I'll drag him there.
All right. I like your moxie on that one. Moko, you were actually I was expecting to actually have you in my driveway right about now, and you're still in Canada. Tell us what happened.
Well, listen, our restrictions are so brutal here that we cannot leave our country. I mean, COVID-19 has changed the world, and there's just no possible way for us to leave Ontario right now. As much as we want to, we just can't, right?
You drove 6 hours,
not a life,
right? And
it's definitely not a life or death situation, so I had to stay put.
Now, was it Canada that restricted you from leaving, or was it the United States that wouldn't let you in?
It's the United States, right? At the border.
I don't know. I would assume so. But
it is, yeah.
Oh.
So it's the American government who needs documentation to, essential leave.
Gotcha.
And apparently being a trainer and fitness is not essential anymore.
Right, right.
It's pretty interesting.
I'm shocked that we've stopped someone from coming in here. It's usually the other way around. Usually the Canadian side is stopping people from going into Canada. So.
Right. No, I was denied.
Oh my God.
You're going through the wrong border. You got to go down south. They're letting everybody in.
You got to go through the tunnels. Now, Malco, how are your...
Listen, I can't swim across Niagara Falls, but I'm sure I could have climbed that wall.
Yeah, you could have jumped over the falls, maybe. I don't know. So what... who did you work with again, Moko?
So I was working with Christy and Mike and Roger.
Oh, right, yeah. Let's go to Mike and Roger first, because I was looking at their transformation pictures, and I'm super crazy impressed. Wow.
They killed it. I'm so proud of them. They've done an incredible job. Right?
Bodybuilding show worthy, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. They're contenders, man. They're doing great.
How are you guys feeling?
We're feeling great. We're setting PRs. We're at the gym every day doing one thing or another. I don't want to sound egotistical, but we're turning heads in the gym. People are asking us for help, for advice, for coaching, and we're excited for the transformation. We're excited for the future.
Very cool.
It's been amazing so far.
How much weight have you gained?
I've gained about 13 pounds.
I've only gained about 8 pounds, but my body composition has completely changed.
Yeah.
I've lost inches and inches, and I'm getting set to look for competition and do some transformation competition on stage.
Should. Yeah, you guys not only put muscle on, you lost body fat, so you probably gained a lot more muscle than the scale would even indicate, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And
we're looking good. We're feeling good. It's been amazing.
How much protein you guys eating a day?
Way too much. Sometimes it's a problem.
Yeah.
We're going through tubs and tubs of protein every week. It's pretty amazing.
All right.
And real food too.
Yeah. Well, that's what it takes. People don't understand. You got to eat if you want to grow. And who else did that? We got Pete, right? You gained like 20 pounds. Is that true?
Phil. Yeah.
Oh, Phil.
Yeah,
sorry.
I gained 22 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, your transformation is very impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, Dave.
Because you're shredded too. You got bigger and you're shredded.
Yeah, I carry pretty low body fat usually, so I really didn't have much to lose, much I could lose really. So, and I just been hitting the gym every day and killing it, and just eating, like I say, eating a lot more carbs, and more frequently, rather than I'm eating meals more frequently.
What's amazing about what Phil did and Roger and Mike did is that you guys gained muscle, but you actually also got leaner, which is something you normally you can't do that. I mean, usually when guys will gain weight or put size on or add muscle, they get a little watery, a little fatter, which is comes with the territory. You guys have made the transformation that everyone dreams of, which is probably sending a bad message out there because everyone thinks that anyone could do that. It's hard to do what you guys did. It is probably because I remember, Phil, I think you told me you hadn't done anything really, right? So when you got back into it, your body was, kind of transforming itself in both directions at the same time. Right? Am I correct with that?
That's right. Well, I was pretty low. I was probably like 9 or 10% fat to begin with, so there wasn't a whole lot to lose. And I had, it's not my first time ever being in the gym, so I have been on and off. But I was really amazed at how much muscle I actually did put on when I had, with the proper guidance and the proper nutrition. It was amazing.
Right.
With my own results, I'm amazed with my own results.
Yeah.
And I have people contacting me on Instagram and stuff saying how amazed they are and how it's inspired them.
Cool.
Which is really cool, because I had no intentions of ever doing social media, and then to actually being a positive influence to people here. Right. So that's inspirational as well, and it's kind of changed my outlook on it and changed my direction in life. So I've been focusing a little bit more on the social media and learning how everything works and how to edit videos, and so I can put out a positive message to reach other people and can continue to inspire people after this is finished.
I mean, anyone can speak to this, but do you guys feel that when you start getting in better shape and feeling good about yourself, that you feel more apt to want to post on social media now? Because it's almost like, all right, well, now I have a story to tell. Maybe I'm going to inspire some people. I feel good about myself. I want to show people what I look like now, as opposed to before. Maybe you want to hide under your bed, so to speak.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Something I've always struggled with is just simply being able to gain weight.
Yeah.
And so being able to follow through with this transformation and to be at the point where I am, I've never seen this physique before. I've never felt so good about the work that I've put in. So to be able to put that on there, especially with my past with addiction, it's nice to show people that not only is this possible, recovery is possible, it's possible to recover in every aspect of your life.
Yeah. I used to be afraid to take my shirt off in the swimming pool because I had so much extra weight on me. I'm taking my shirt off everywhere now. It drives him nuts. I'm just tearing it off everywhere.
Who was talking to us before? Was that Jennifer or Christine that was talking to us? Also,
that was Christy.
Oh, Christy. Yeah, Christy, talk to us about. You were going to say something too.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't post pictures of myself before this. It was a rare occasion if you would get a picture of me, period.
Right.
And I think I have over 100 posts on Instagram, and I don't know how many pictures, but a lot.
Look at how small your waist got. That's incredible. You lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Do you know how many inches you lost on your waist total?
I don't know. The last that I calculated it was the 10 inches all over my body at 5 weeks. But in a few more days, I'm going to go back and do the 3D fit again. And we'll see where I'm at with that then.
Now let me ask you, you lost a lot of weight, but like Ernesto, you probably can keep going and get even better. I mean, are you going to continue with the dieting? Has this motivated you to say, hey, you know what? I'm going all the way with this?
Yeah, I'm never going back again. Never. I mean, no, this is definitely a complete lifestyle change. My husband's on board. He was hard to crack, and he's completely on board. So
Awesome.
we're super excited. Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to say something about their meal plan because the way I focused it wasn't on, for Roger and Mike, for instance, it wasn't a bulk to get them to gain muscle. We wanted to focus on still burning that body fat while we were gaining muscle. So it was a very lean diet. You know, I still put them mostly on a bodybuilding, getting on stage, you know, the last.
So they just happened to put muscle on with that diet because it was probably something they had never done in such a regimented way before.
Absolutely. Just by the increase of protein, it was, you know, the ability of them they train, like they're in the gym every single day. So that wasn't a concern. It was more of their nutrition and getting them to learn how to eat every 2 to 3 hours so that their body was continuously fueling properly while they were doing their training. You know, and their cardio wasn't strict. They were lucky. They didn't have to do this hardcore cardio like everyone else. They were more based on building by weight training. As far as Christy, we did more of a fasted cardio in the morning, feed her up, and then do her weight training later on in the day. So she was still burning that fat and building muscle at the same time. Got you. That makes sense, obviously. Jay, we got Jennifer Lopez with us, our coach.
Yes, you do.
Hey, Jay. Hello. You look different. What did you do? You change your hair?
I just think I don't think I did anything different.
Oh, you look
maybe
different.
my makeup's different.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. You're all dolled up for us. Now, you worked with who?
Catherine.
Oh, Catherine. Okay. So
yeah.
You did a great job with her. I want to just say that right off the bat. Tremendous. I know she had to go and she had to leave, but talk to us a little bit about, you know, some of the challenges she had.
She's been really kind of just a machine this whole time. So she hasn't really been having very many challenges. Like her setbacks were nutritional, and it was like, I drank a couple of drinks on Sunday.
Right.
And that's it. It wasn't ever really anything. And we were able, from drinking those a couple drinks, she gained a little bit of water weight, and we were able to get those off in one day. And which was encouraging for her, for sure. Just between hydration and proper nutrition and all of that stuff. She has just been killing it in the gym. Absolutely doing wonderful. Super dedicated there every day. She's building muscle. We did a lot of focus on stability training, just so that she would be sure on her feet, because she did have an issue where she was wrestling a gun away from a guy and he almost got the best of her. So we've been doing a lot of just ensuring that she has that nice, good core strength and the good stability on the ground control, so that she can be successful in her job.
Ground and pound. That's all, right? She's got to be able to control that. Well, good job with her. And Michaela, we have you here. Michaela? Nope.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Talk to us about, you know, all the people you work with. Who did you work with again?
So I worked with Phil, who, like you said, he put on 22 pounds, and we still got one more week to go.
Yep.
He's done absolutely amazing. Like from day one, this guy gives 150%. He's in the gym training. His strength goes up every week. He's eating even when he doesn't want to eat.
Good.
Training even if he doesn't feel like training. He's pushing it every day. And I mean, he's done amazing. Like 22 pounds in 11 weeks is incredible. And his body fat percent has gone down. He started at, I think, 9.5, and now he's at 7.3 body fat percent. Yeah. So he's done incredible. Our challenge now this week, which I don't like saying because we have poor Johnny on here and Mocha on here, who's been shut down a lot more than he has. But this final week, his gym has now closed in Nova Scotia. So our plan is changing a little bit for our final week, what we're going to do, but it's all good.
Yeah.
And Phil, being the nice guy he is, has inspired people to start training. And with doing so, he lent out his weights that he had at home.
Oh, no. That's right.
Yeah, so now, and then the gym shut down. So
he'll probably grow more just taking the week off, the rest of the week off from training. People don't realize that. When you try to put muscle on, sometimes a forced layoff actually makes you put more muscle on because
exactly.
he probably trained so hard the last 12 weeks that
change our tune and coast in a little bit. His calories are continuing to go up. Actually, up them. We had a big talk yesterday and did a check-in and figured out our strategy for the final week. And his goal was to hit 200 pounds from the 12 weeks, and we're at 195. So we're going to push this week. We're going to keep pushing it. Gym or no gym.
The time off is going to do it. I'm telling you, that's going to push him right over the edge. He's going to get right over 200.
I think so, yeah.
Good job with him. Who didn't I talk to now?
Well, he's been doing outdoor workouts too, like Rocky style. Like he goes to the playground. It was like this outdoor workout. He's doing pull-ups and he posted on social media.
Yeah. How about the other old guy, Tom Collins, my other guy?
Oh yeah. How's Tom doing?
Actually, Dave, thanks. Go ahead, Mark.
Let me tell you about Tom real quick.
Okay.
Tom never missed any workouts. Number one, and his nutrition, because I follow their nutrition on a daily basis.
Right. His
nutrition was 99%.
Wow.
This whole last 11 and a half weeks on target, without fail, logged every single gram that he put in his mouth. And the proof is in the pudding. I'm going to tell you how dedicated this old timer is. I'm going to call him old timer because I'm still older than he is. He had a major family issue. I'm not going to, and it was serious. He ended up contacting me and apologized that he had to miss a workout because of it. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Take care of your family.
Right.
This is how dedicated he was to this whole process. So I just want to put that out there. So, but as you can see by his pictures, this guy lost 41 and a half pounds in 11 and a half weeks.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big transformation. I'm looking at
years old. This guy is stronger than I am.
How old is he?
61.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be 62 this September. So, I think I'm close where I could actually walk out on the stage. So my body fat's literally dropped in half. I've still been able to keep a decent amount of strength. I defy people in the gym that are 30 years younger than me to try to hang in there with me. I made the commitment to, I've lived a healthy lifestyle my whole life.
Yeah.
But the reason why I want to enter this challenge because so many people think, well, gosh, you hit over 50, you're supposed to go home and just get a half a gallon of chocolate milk and a thing of Oreo cookies, and you sit on the couch on it there. And that's never been me.
But I feel like more like scotch.
I've been that bookend to show, hey, there's a benefit, but to me, the competition in doing this was to dial things in, to put the coaching, the training, the supplements all together. I've sent Mark some separate pictures on it, and I think I have made a case to take the. Like everybody, you got to have a little ego, you got to have confidence. But I've absolutely trained my butt off. I've had my diet as spot on. And Mark and I, we've constantly stayed in contact. Hey, what about tweaking this, tweaking it there? And I think one more week, taking a week to try to dry out a little bit, little drop them carbs, the fat, increase the cardio. So I'm going to be absolutely ready to roll. But I've been excited about it. Huge progress. I don't think you're going to see many people over 60. Thick and shredded.
Yeah, I'm very, very impressed by how much fat you lost off your waist because, that seems to be a real trouble area for a lot of guys as they get older, over 40 years old. And absolutely. You had a nice little, around your whole midsection, you had a nice amount of body fat there. And in such a short period of time to drop that fat where you're this lean, I know you worked your butt off to do that.
Yeah, my wife has been a little frustrated. They can eat, even though I'm lean and shredded. She's like, "Boy, look at the size of your arms and legs." I've been going to the gym for 40 years, so I've always for decades been squatting well over 500 pounds and stuff. So she's like, "What happened to your legs and your arms?" And I said, "They're just you can see a little bit more." But yeah, it's been phenomenal.
Yeah, no, you did it. I'm very impressed with that transformation.
Thank you.
Then again, I'm a bodybuilder, so I get to respect what you did. And I know at 60 years old how hard. I'm 53, and I know how my body feels after beating it up all these years. So that's very impressive. Who do we have? Who did Knights go to at this point? Johnny?
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny, my man.
Johnny, talk to us.
Across the pond.
Yeah, it's been going well. The only things that were a little bit tough is we've still been in level 5 for a year now.
I know,
And,
it's crazy over there.
I was diagnosed with low testosterone. I only have 200 nanograms per deciliter. For my age, I'm 33 years old, so I've only got 200 nanograms per deciliter. So I hear a lot of people saying that it's easier to lose fat and build muscle, but if your test is only 200 nanograms, losing fat as well is difficult. So, but that being said, I was still able to lose 44 pounds. I'm still going. My weight loss has slowed a little bit, but I've picked up a centimeter on my biceps. That hasn't gone down, and my waist has dropped by 30 centimeters.
You lost a lot of
my quads
body
are also
fat.
picking up a centimeter or two on my quads. So my arms and my quads have gone up. My waist has gone down and my weight is going down, but it's slowed a little bit down now. But it happens. It's happened before twice during this competition. Then after a week or two, it drops again. But everything has been going fine. I just look at everybody on the competition, and the guys are doing amazing. Everybody, and I'm very happy for everybody because they have an opportunity to change their life and their family and be a better version of themselves. And I think we all have accomplished that, or at least a good start to that. So Sunday, this comes to an end, but then it's the start for the stage. I'm aiming to do the WBFF show next year in the UK because it's closest to me from Ireland. I think it's in May. So as soon as Sunday ends, I immediately start the preparation for the stage. So the food's been great. The training has been great. I'm getting stronger. I mean, I think I started with 20 kilogram dumbbells on the shoulder press. I'm up to 40 kilograms. So the strength has increased dramatically.
And you're training predominantly at home, essentially, right?
Yeah. So
it's hard, no, people don't realize, number one, it's hard to motivate yourself at home. Number two, you only have a limited amount of equipment at home. Number three, you had a lot of body fat when you started out. I mean, you've lost an enormous amount of body fat. Obviously, the transformation will continue after this transformation is over.
Yeah.
And so just because you don't have a six-pack yet, you lost an enormous amount of body fat and changed your the whole structure of your body looks different. And so for me, I find that very impressive, and I think that it's going to be inspiring for the people who maybe feel like, hey, I'm too fat or I'm too overweight to do something like this because it's going to take too long. Well, yeah, if it took you this long to get out of shape, you got to be patient and knock that body fat off in stages, which is what you're doing. And you should be commended.
Yeah, well, next month now, I'm going over to hormonal replacement therapy from the 12th of May.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to see what my body can do to get my test levels up to 1,000 nanograms at least, just to be able to operate at an optimal level.
Right. I mean, you'll build more muscle with higher testosterone, but you won't necessarily burn more fat. I mean, look at women. Women have a very, very low testosterone when compared to men, and they can burn fat too. Obviously, men are metabolically a little faster. I don't know if it's because of testosterone. I think it's just more muscle mass in general. But anyone can burn fat, man, woman. It doesn't matter what your testosterone level is, and you proved that here. And so, while I think
that's what people were saying that to me, but even though with 200, I was I feel
higher testosterone. You're building more muscle, you're stronger in the gym. Of course, you have more drive. I mean, that's why you want to restore that, obviously.
Yeah. But everything's been great, Dave. Like the show gave me the head start to get my ass off the couch, So my wife is involved. Even my little boy is 3. He's on the bench. He's jumping with me. So
that's awesome.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And I just want to wish everybody on the show good luck and may the best one win. And we've all are winners, and everybody has done great. So I just want to congratulate all the coaches. You've done a phenomenal job. You've got a lot of experience. And for the guys that's competing with me, just congratulations to the point where you've come. You've done great. And we need to stay on this group, and we need to every month, even after this, we need to post updates and keep each other motivated. Absolutely. So no one slips and falls off,
There you go. Yeah, James, let me ask you this. How when this thing is up at the end of the week, how is this whole thing going to be decided? What's the methodology that you're using for picking winners and stuff like that? Even though we know everyone's a winner, but someone's got to get the prizes,
So they submit their final picture, their before and after picture.
Okay.
They submit a video that's like a minute video saying, what they've how they've grown from this whole experience and what this transformation has meant to them.
Right.
Information such as their weight loss, measurements, things like that. And then it's kind of a combination of actually the amount of change that's happened and their story, you know, because some people have bigger struggles than others and things like that. Right. So we take that all into account. And I actually want to encourage your viewers, if they want to write in the comments section and give their opinions and stuff like that in terms of who they think should be the front runner. I think that's something that can help influence us as well. Mm-hmm. So I really want people to be engaged in the process because, you know, you're right. They are all winners. And, you know, this is something that it really shows somebody that's out there what can be done in just 11 weeks. And 11 weeks could start from now for somebody that's out there that may not feel that way. And let's face it, we've got people, you know, across different ages, you know, men and women, you know, different body types. Like we've got the whole thing here, and everybody that's on here has made significant changes and has completely transformed in that time. And I just want people to be inspired and to give up the notion that it's not possible. I mean, that's, you know, you've got a lot of people here who also have had obstacles, personal life issues and stuff like that. Things like what Johnny said, you know, it's physical things, low testosterone. There's really no excuse. You guys can absolutely do it if you want to make a change in your life. And I think that's the overall point of this, beyond competition and everything else, is these guys did it and you can do it. And that's, if there's one takeaway from this, that's the one I want to set out there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And, you know, I'm very proud to have been able to provide the species nutrition supplements for all the competitors to use and help them in their journeys, you know, not only just as something that, hey, I got some cool stuff to use, but something that's going to actually help them in terms of giving them essential fats and fiber and all the vitamins and minerals they need so that we can fortify them and help them, give them the best tool set to achieve the best results that they could possibly achieve. And I think that we're seeing, I don't see one person that hasn't made great progress. And so that to me is motivating because, you know, usually, you know, people lose interest, they drop off, they can't stay focused. But I think the fact that you had the coaches at Radical Body Transformation, you know, nailing these guys and following up and making sure everyone was doing what they were supposed to do, that plus coming on this show obviously is motivation too, and makes people don't want to come on and say, hey, I failed. That alone has really helped lift this whole group up to the highest level possible and enable them to achieve, you know, transformations that, you know, everyone who's watching this at home can only dream of.
Yeah, listen, at RBT, we don't let you quit.
One more thing, too, I'd love to mention is because I had an opportunity to work with two different types of transformations. I got to work with someone who wanted to lose weight, and I got to work with people who wanted to gain weight. And it is harder to gain muscle than to lose body weight when you first start a transformation. And it's really important that we recognize that the word transformation is not just weight loss. There's so much more in this competition that we got to see with confidence. You know, it's not even just the weight loss or the muscle gain and the physical transformation. It's all the confidence that everybody's gained and the friendships. And it's just been a really, really good competition, friendly competition. And, you know, I'm very honored and proud to have been able to be part of this. So thank you, Dave, and Radical Body Transformation, James, and all of the participants who've actually encouraged and empowered each other instead of had some kind of ego and tried to bring other people down. It really did become a family. So congratulations to everybody, because it's needed. We need to support one another.
Absolutely. You know, and I want to just say one thing also. You know, when I do, a lot of people have YouTube channels out there, obviously, and most of the focus on the YouTube channel is to get views and to make sure that, you know, they can monetize and make money and stuff like that. Yeah, I love making money too. But you know what? When I see challenges like this put on the table, and James and I started talking about it, that I don't care if no one watches this, because if I can inspire 10 people from watching this, then we did good. And we should be doing more of these, because this is a positive type of thing that helps lifts our community up and motivates them to be better from a health perspective, better from a self-confidence standpoint, you know, better because they see that the average person could do this, not just the elite level bodybuilder. And that's a message that's dear to my heart. And I want people to understand that, you know, anyone can do this. This is not just for Ronnie Coleman and Phil Heath and you know, the women's, you know, champions out there. This is for everyone, and everyone. That's why we look. Most people who watch bodybuilding channels and take supplements and go to the gym know they're never going to compete on a bodybuilding stage. That's not what the goal is. The goal is because they want to feel good about themselves, they want to look better, and they want to be healthy. And they want to be a part of this community because it's like a camaraderie. It's like belonging to a fraternity, or, you know, some people go to the bar and drink every, you know, like Cheers. You know, we go to the gym and we hang out with guys and we work out and we bench press and squat and you know, row weights, and that's our fraternity. And so these challenges are important because it actually raises up the average person who just works out of the gym. And that's why back in the day I used to do all the bros versus pros challenges, because I wanted the regular gym guy to be able to challenge the pro athlete out there and show, hey, we train just as hard as you guys do. And so I made a competition that enabled them to compete on level with them by doing repetitions and stuff like that. And so these type of things are dear to my heart, whether people watch them or not at 100,000 views or it's, you know, 2,000 views. It doesn't matter to me because this is the grassroots of our industry and the grassroots of our sport, really. And so I want to thank you guys for participating, giving 100% to the challenge, the coaches, the participants. I want James for you to bring in this to me and for us brainstorming this. Obviously, thank Anthony as well. And I'm so excited to see what the final results are. And obviously, we have one more show we're going to do when we show who the winners are. Even though everyone's a winner, we want to see who the winners that we're going to pick are and hold them up in the highest esteem and give them their prize money.
Absolutely, and I want to thank you, Dave, for presenting this forum and allowing us to put this out there in the world and show, you know, these amazing transformations and the community that's developed from this. I think it really sends a positive message.
Any final words anyone want to add?
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, I just wanted to remind people that everything that you had just spoken about, Dave, about anybody who can do it. I just want to remind people, your viewers out there, guy like Ernesto, the long-haul truck driver, 24/7 in his truck. He has no access to kitchens. He's got truck stops, but he's still able to take his nutrition and figure it out to eat correctly and to figure out how to work out, where to work out. I mean, we work together, obviously, with all that, but this is just showing that everybody and anybody can make a change, and there are no excuses. Doesn't matter what your situation is.
Amen to that. Well, we got one more week to go. Best of luck, guys and gals. And we will follow up next Tuesday with the winners. I'm Dave Palumbo for the entire Radical Body Transformation. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, everybody. Good luck.
Thank you, guys. Great show. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
Good to see you guys.
Bye-bye.